So nice to see you. Yes. Hello. Great. How was traffic? Was it all right? Perfect. No. You're on time. Don't you worry. Yes. Well, it's nice to finally see each other face to face. Yeah. So how did you hear about our shop? Wonderful. Oh, that is so nice. Is that why you already had the design all picked out? Oh, no. I love the design you chose. I mean, classic. You can't go wrong. Of course, I'm just going to be pulling out my notes. Just keep talking as I'm doing that. Oh, yes. That must have been so nice. Beautiful. I see. Oh yeah, that is exactly what I'm getting out for you. So we briefly discussed pricing online for that specific design, but I don't know if we went over the exact size of the wedding cake, so first of all, congratulations. Such an exciting time, and honestly, with so much wedding planning to do, I find the cake to be the most exciting part. Oh, yes. So I just wanted to briefly show you just this little chart that we have here. Not sure if you can see that, but I will be emailing you a copy. I just wanted to briefly discuss the various heights because you are sold on that classic design with the fondant, yes, and the flowers. Oh yeah, we can do the piping. We do it all by hand, of course. Great. Well, I just wasn't exactly sure how many servings you would need, so if you could just confirm the guests. Oh, yes, okay. Just gonna write that over here. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to go over how the serving sizes can look based on sort of the style that you'd like. So we have here a 4-inch little tiny cake topper, and this is about 6 servings, okay? So it also shows you the inches and things like that, but like I said, I will be sending this over to your email. So we do have that right over there. Then we have a 6-inch 14 servings, okay? So as you can see, of course, everything is going to increase, but we can mix and match, and it depends what you're looking for. So, for example, this would be for 327 servings. Of course, your wedding is much smaller, so you do not need a cake of this height. However, we can actually do a combination of things. So depending on which tier you like, if you like sort of the middle tier or more of the top tier, we can do it according to your size. So for example, the 12-inch would be 64 servings, okay? So you're already more than halfway there for sure. 10-inch 36, 8-inch 28, and so on and so forth, okay? The bottom tier, you don't have to worry, this is just for larger weddings, and the 16-inch bottom tier is for 100 servings, of course. If you're having a smaller wedding, I would recommend doing smaller tiers. Yeah, that way you can get the desired height that you like, and you said you wanted something like at least 3 tiers, okay? So we can probably do something like this. So you can see 28 plus 14 plus 6. That would be a little bit too small for you. So something maybe right here would be the sweet spot, or even right here. And we can, of course, mix and match. So you can do the 12-inch with the 8-inch with the 4-inch. Exactly, yes. And it is always good to just, for example, yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. So you do want to save the top tier for you if you're at all a traditionalist. So I do recommend going with a little itty bitty topping. So this 4-inch is 6 servings. However, it is very customary for couples to, you do want to save this, and a lot of the times couples will save this, freeze it for 1 year, and then eat it together for their 1-year wedding anniversary, which is quite nice. So I do like that. So we can mix and match, but we can talk about the logistics after. You actually have a lot of You did a lot of legwork, yes. That is because you were familiar. Exactly. So I'm happy that you already have the design picked out, and you did want round and not squared, correct? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is, of course, a 7-layer. You're looking at, yeah, maybe a third of this. Exactly. So, as I said, you probably would want to do 3 layers, and we can mix and match. So you can have, I would say even a 14 is good starting room, 14 with the 10, and then you could do the 6 or the 4 on top, depending on the numbers. Exactly. So that's just something to think about, the cake tier height. I'm going to email you this with a list of pricing as well, okay? Based on the design we chose. Wonderful. Okay. So now we are on to the exciting part, and this is everyone's favorite part, and that is the flavors. So remind me again which cake flavor you said you tried? Okay. Yep, I have that in the popular flavor combinations. And I will be going over the popular flavors after. As well, I'm going to be reading you just the cake flavors in general, the filling flavors, and the accent flavors. Good, sounds good. And now, once you've chosen, I would say, your top 3, I can put together a little cake box for you. Yes, I will just have that whipped up within the week, I would say. I'll put together a cake box for you. You can actually sample them before choosing, okay? I don't want. No. I do want you to sample them and decide which one you like best. Yes, I was going to say you can actually mix and match. So if you and your significant other, if you have different flavor preferences, some are more vanilla, some are more chocolate, as you can say, you can mix and match. So you can do 1 tier of your choice, 1 tier of your partner's choice, and then the top tier. It can be something different altogether, but I recommend maybe doing a flavor that you know you like for sure. So I would say for mixing and matching, I don't recommend doing more than 2 flavor combinations, but we can make that happen, yes. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh yes, wait until I read you the flavors. Now, I just wanted to say, in terms of cake flavors, this is the actual cake itself, okay? And all of our cakes are very moist and spongy, so they don't require a syrup. Some cake decorators will add a syrup just to keep the cakes nice and moist and spongy, but as you know, not necessary for us, alright? Great, so I'm going to read you first the cake flavors, okay? Then keep in mind, I can repeat anything if you have trouble, and I will be emailing you a list of these as well. But I will just need us to pick some combinations, that way I can get your order ready for the free tasting. Then once you've chosen between the 3 flavors, if you'd like to mix and match, then we can go ahead and we can start. Yes, exactly. Well, that's wonderful. Well, right here I have the cake flavors, and I would love to just read them off for you, okay? So you can stop me or just tell me that sounds good, and I'll just circle the one that you choose, okay? Great. And then as I circle them, I can go over the ones you circled, and then we can start talking about what sounds good with each filling. And by filling, I either mean the buttercream mousse or more cheesy creams. And we do have accent flavors, but I'll get into everything, as I said. Alright, so stop me if anything sounds good, but we're going to just read the basic cake flavors, okay? Great. So we have golden vanilla, we have chocolate, we have white, so your classic just white cake, marble, and marble will be black and white, so essentially chocolate and vanilla. Yes, it would be chocolate and white in this case so that it's nice and marbled. Exactly. We have your chocolate chip. Yes, so this would be a white base with chocolate chip filling. Great. Then we have your chocolate. So it's very chocolatey. So that is a chocolate chip. My apologies. Okay. Then we have lemon. We have coconut. banana. So the more fruity flavors, yes. We also do a lemon poppy, so lemon poppy seed. We do a rainbow. Yes. So that is our sort of homage to confetti cake, you can say. So it is rainbow, but it is more like rainbow confetti. Alright. We also do a spice cake. Remind me what time of year you're getting married? Okay. So that could even be an option actually. It is very nice for a fall. Perfect. And as well, if you like the more spicy route, we can do your classic carrot cake, which of course pairs nicely with the cream cheese frosting, but I'll read that in a bit, alright? Great. Then we have red velvet. We have toasted almond. That's really delicious. And again, it is toasted, so it's a nice golden brown color. Okay. Then we have peanut butter. Yes, of course you would have to make sure that none of your guests have any peanut allergies. Alright? Great. Then we have chocolate almond. Chocolate almond is not for everyone, but it's delicious. Yeah. I mean, you can say that it is sort of our take on what would be maybe a Nutella. So it is the nutty flavor with the chocolate. It's really good. Yeah, so rather than chocolate hazelnuts, it is, yes, chocolate almond. Then we have orange pecan. It's very warm. It's a sort of orange zest with those pecans throughout. Oh, delicious. Yeah, definitely more for fall, as well as, of course, apple nut. And the apple nut is slightly spiced, but not as spicy as, of course, our spice cake or our carrot cake. And which one sounded good to you? I just want to. Alright, and... Okay. A lot of them sounded good. Well, that's great. I'm happy that you're open to a lot of these flavors. They are all delicious, I assure you. Next, I'm going to be reading you the filling flavors. And we do have the buttercreams, mousses, and then we have more of our sort of creamier, almost like cheesy, custardy fillings. I'll read you those after, but first we will go over the buttercreams. Alright, so we have vanilla, classic vanilla bean buttercream. We have chocolate, raspberry buttercream, and raspberry does pair very nicely. Yes, as you imagine with the, yes, chocolate, vanilla. Alright, then we have lemon. Well, you could do a lemon on lemon, but it would be very strong. Yeah, I would suggest breaking that up. Alright, then we have mocha. So mocha is, we do it with espresso. It's really good. So it's sort of a chocolatey espresso, and it pairs really nicely with anything, your chocolate chip, marble, white. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, even the toasted almond with mocha is very exotic, yes. Alright, then we have the white chocolate filling. It's definitely different from vanilla, but it's really good. A little bit sweeter, okay? Then we have almond. Now we do use almond extract as well as natural almond flavoring, so it's not too strong of an almond taste if that's what you're worried about. We don't like the artificial almond flavor, so all of our extracts are natural as well. Alright, then we have coffee, so this is just for the purists, so rather than the mocha, we just have a pure coffee buttercream. It's very strong and punchy, but it's super delicious. Then we have salted caramel, which is always super classic. I mean, who doesn't love sweet and salty pairings, right? Exactly, and that does go really nice. Salted caramel goes really nice with any of your more fall flavors as well. You could do the spice cake with the salted caramel. Great. Then we have peanut butter. Yes, this is a peanut butter filling. It's so delicious. A little bit salty as well, but not as salty as the salted caramel, but there is that kick. Oh, it's incredible. Peanut butter is really good. Did any of those sound really good so far? Yep. Wonderful. Then I'm going to be reading you the mousse flavors. Yeah, so these are, yes, exactly. So rather than doing your, rather than your buttercream, some people don't like buttercream. We offer a few mousse options, okay, but not too many because I do recommend a buttercream. It does hold a little bit better. All right. Well, the mousse is dark chocolate, white chocolate, or lemon. Those are your 3 mousse flavors, but you won't be, okay, I'll nix those off the list. Now next we have more of your frostings. So these are, some of them are butter based and some of them are more cream based, but I'll just read you right off the top. Cream cheese. Classic cream cheese frosting pairs really nice with spice cake, carrot cake, red velvet cake, of course, peanut butter as well, really delicious. We have a cannoli cream, so it's similar to what you'd have in a cannoli, as you can imagine. It's with a ricotta filling and mascarpone as well. It's really, really good. There are a little bit of tiny little chocolate chips throughout. Super nice, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it with the chocolate chip. It might be a little bit too many chips, but I mean, you can go with a golden vanilla, a white. Oh, honestly, these all pair fairly well together, I would say, yeah. Even the marble would be very nice. Alrighty. Then we do have a vanilla custard, so rather than it being a mousse, it is a custard. Again, it is a little bit more, how would we say, difficult to keep at room temperature for a longer period of time, but of course our cakes are all sealed with a buttercream and then the fondant on top, so you don't have to worry too much. Wonderful, wonderful. Vanilla custard is very delicious and really good with some accent flavors that I'll read you in a bit. Alright, then we have cookies and cream. It's really good. It's not quite a buttercream. We use actual real cream. So delicious. And then we have your classic whipped cream, which we do stabilize so you don't have to worry about it falling or collapsing. So which filling sounded good? All right. Yeah, yeah, that is a popular one. That is popular. Now maybe with some of those you would like an accent flavor. So this is paired with another filling. So what this means is that with the filling, for example, if you were to choose raspberry, we can also layer the raspberry with a curd. It would be on the same layer. So it wouldn't be alternating layers, it would be on the same layer. So you could do, for example, coffee with chocolate truffle, and that would be a good combination. Just as an example. So before I get ahead of myself, I am going to read the accent flavors here. So we have, paired with another filling, we can do lemon or lime custard. That is more of the fresh, yes. Exactly. Then we have raspberry or strawberry preserves. So similar to a jam, but we do make this all in-house. Oh, and the raspberry preserves is delicious, but of course with the filling raspberry, you wouldn't want to do a raspberry preserve, for example. This would be more for cream cheese, let's say, and raspberry preserves, it would give it, or strawberry preserves, a cheesecake-like flavor. And I'll get to some of our signature flavors after. Then you can do chocolate truffle. So it would be very thick, almost like a ganache, you can say. And then we would pair that with any flavor. So even raspberry chocolate truffle works really nice. Exactly. Then we have fresh berries as well, which is seasonal. A lot of people pair that with the whipped cream and maybe a lighter cake, lemon, or something like that. So which accent flavors sounded good, if any? Oh, okay. That's perfect. That is really good to know. Now, of course, we are very well known for about 4 signature flavors, one of which you already tried, but I just wanted to read you these flavor combinations just to give you an idea. And of course, we can sub out certain flavors as well with our popular flavor combinations. We're very flexible. Yeah, you can see we do have quite a large list of flavors. So with flavors, combinations, fillings, and yeah, no 2 cakes ever have to be the same. So I will also read you the flavor combinations just very briefly. We have exterior icings. So I know you're pretty set on the fondant, but we have vanilla buttercream, chocolate buttercream, and rolled satin fondant. So you did say that you wanted the fondant. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, now onto the popular flavors. Alrighty, so we have vanilla cake with fresh strawberries and vanilla buttercream. So this is just your pure, fresh, simple vanilla cake, fresh strawberries, and vanilla buttercream. So as I said, with the accent flavors, how I said fresh berries, you can do your berry of choice here. So you could even substitute the fresh strawberries for fresh raspberries, blueberries. Exactly. But that is a very popular flavor for us. As well, we have chocolate chip cake with chocolate truffle and white chocolate buttercream. Accent flavor, the chocolate truffle. Exactly. And now you don't have to feel pressured to choose an accent flavor with the buttercreams. It just really highlights your cake and makes it that much more exciting, I would say. Yeah. Great. Then as well, another really popular fresh one is our lemon cake with lemon curd and raspberry buttercream. The lemon cake with the lemon curd is a lot, but the raspberry buttercream does break it up. It does, exactly. But you can also do lemon cake with even just your plain vanilla buttercream, and then you could do lemon curd or keeping it simple, but that is a really good combination. Then we have finally our marble cake with raspberry preserves and chocolate buttercream. So this is sort of a chocolate raspberry lover's dream, but again we have the marble cake which breaks it up, but we can substitute that for a full-on chocolate cake if you're more of a chocolate person. And which popular flavor sounded good? Alrighty, and you did say you tried this one. Okay, so you probably won't necessarily want that in your box of 3 flavors to choose from, so I would recommend going with a popular flavor combination, maybe a cake flavor of your choosing, and then mix and match. Great! So which popular flavor combination would you like me to get you for the box? Okay, because you already tried the other one? Alrighty, and then which cake flavors and filling flavors did you want to try? Now keep in mind, you can be very different here because let's say you like the chocolate chip cake, but you don't like the white chocolate buttercream, for example. If you try a different cake with a different buttercream, you can even mix and match and let me know. No pressure. So the cake was chocolate. Okay, and perfect. And then you also wanted to try. Ah, great, definitely. And that would really go well with the cream cheese. Yeah. And did you want any accent flavors with the cakes? So you did want to try the chocolate truffle, okay? You can go traditional here. You could even try one of the preserves, so the strawberry or raspberry preserves. It would give it a cheesecake-like flavor, but I mean, that's completely optional. All right. Perfect. Well, I have your flavors written down. We went over the cake sizes, the pricing, so I will be emailing you a list of prices. So I will be giving you just a mock invoice based on the rough design, rough flavors, etc. No flavors cost more than others. However, of course, cake flavors and fillings, if you're going to add an accent flavor, that will be an additional cost on top. The good thing is with our popular flavor combinations, it is a set price, and you can mix and match from there as well, so there is a little bit of leeway there. Yes. Oh yes, everything is scratch made, which is why this will take about a week just to get those different flavors going. As we fill out orders throughout the week, we can pull from certain batches, and then that's how we make the little cake boxes for you to sample. And usually what we do is if we have an extra wedding, we just simply make a little bit more, and we can even throw in an additional cake flavor of your liking if it was something you didn't choose. Great. Just going to confirm your email for me. Can I just get your email address? At perfect. Wonderful. So I do have all of your info. provide a phone number or do you prefer email? All right, area code. Mm-hmm. 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 Great. Well, I will be getting back to you, I would say within 24 hours of your mock invoice. So the rough estimate, rough cost of things, and then you can confirm certain details closer to the date, and then we will get a closer. Exactly. This is just a rough estimate for your convenience, and of course, the cake box is complimentary. Even if you don't choose us, you still get a complimentary cake box. Of course, you have to try the flavors after all, and if you're not satisfied, our pleasure, our pleasure. So, if there's anything else I can do for you, oh yes, as I said, you can do the custom round cakes or the square cake. There's a little bit of a difference because the square cake layers can feed more people. So they do cost a little bit more per inch, but I'm going to give you the invoice and you'll have all the information there. You'll be well taken care of. I honestly wish I had some samples to provide you with today. Unfortunately, we just don't. But I'll be getting your cakes to you within the week, and then we can follow up. You do have quite a bit of time before your wedding, so there is definitely no rush. And if you do decide to change anything, of course, that would happen before the final confirmation of things. Yeah, because your taste can change, and we do accommodate based on that. Something that you might like now, 6 months from now, you might have changed your mind slightly, so no decisions are final until we do have to put a cap on that. I would say we can change things up until 2 weeks before the actual wedding date. Of course, things like design, maybe last minute flavor changes, and so on. Alright, so now you should definitely feel comfortable. I know how stressful wedding planning can be, believe me, I've been there. Yeah, this is the fun part. Yeah. Great. Well, it was so nice to meet you today. And congratulations once again. This is a very special time, so take it all in. I know that things are stressful, but I just would love for you to just breathe a little easier knowing that we have your wedding cake looked after. This consultation is free, the cakes will be free, everything is free up until the point of actually paying for your wedding cake. Alright. Okay, well, you take care now. And I do hope that we meet each other again soon.